3 drivers that were winless, and now he's slow on the track. The 5 right up behind him. Smoke coming out from Larson. Larson up against the wall. It's a drag race to the checkered flag. Denny Hamlin's going to win it.
Just push it, push it. Finally gets down to the left rear. Yeah, he just...
Chase Elliott took a shot in the right door.
Right, and I'm wondering if that will hurt that toe link that we talk about on the right rear, because it hit him pretty solid in the right rear.
Maybe got the door.
Hopefully.
I think he got the door of the 9.
Hit.
Year today, pushing the issue, making passes. He's on the block right now, trying to stop that 24 car from being able to get around him.
One more time around for stage 1. Once again, here comes the 11 as he fights. There's contact made. Hamlin into the back of the 5. The 5 still straight. This is how important a stage win is. Larson out of 4. Larson's going to win stage 1.
Gonna have one more chance getting into 3. That's where it's going to come. He's right to the bumper of him.
Take him now. Take him now.
He's going to get to him, get him loose. He is loose. Got him loose. He got to wiggling.
They're going to be side by side.
But then he had to lift.
He did.
Oh, he turned him.
And Larson's in the wall.
Oh my gosh.
Barely tapped him. Run, Denny. Oh, goodness gracious.
Denny Hamlin comes sailing off turn number 4.
Sure did.
To the checkered flag. Hamlin wins Kansas after a fierce battle with Kyle Larson, who finishes 2nd.
Took it from him. Literally took it from him.
Reddick is not to the back of the 19. The outside line's going to have the speed, the momentum down into turn 1.
Reddick not even close to the back of the 19. The 11 clears him, and now here comes Denny Hamlin to the inside for the lead through 1.
He runs the 5 wide, almost into the fence.
Up into the wall with the 5, and now the momentum behind them with the 19 of Mark Truex Jr. Larson loses the lead. Hamlin's out front. I don't think Larson was happy with the way Hamlin raced him, and he just went by the start-finish line.
Yeah, Denny gassed it up in the middle of the corner.
This is right after here, coming to the yellow.
Yeah,
here.
this is after the yellow. Look at that. Wow. He is angry. So we'd like to see the restart to where we can watch Denny. He, in the middle of the corner, gets position on the 5, then just throtbles up, really, and drives up the racetrack, carrying the 5 up the racetrack. We saw this before, but it was Ross Chastain on the outside last year. Again, the 5 hard into the wall. Literally almost the same exact scenario. He comes down the racetrack trying to slow Denny down.
Yeah, you don't mind getting run up the racetrack a little bit, but when you get run up the racetrack this much to where now there's contact and it pushes you out of the groove, you have no choice but to lift out of the throttle, and you're still going to hit the wall. So, yeah, I don't blame him. I'd be mad too.
We saw it out of Ross Chastain, or with Ross Chastain last year. Hamlin did the same move, and now you see the frustration from Larson. Elliott diving, trying to block. Down the backstretch again. Less than 3 to go. The bumper to the back of the 24. Elliott goes around. Hamlin takes the lead, and the caution comes out. Just after the checkered flag came out, going down the backstretch, you see the 24 showing his displeasure. And then it was time to talk about it.
This is a ticket to Homestead, and I'm not sure, I'm not sitting here saying that I wrecked him on purpose, and I tried to move him out of the way and spun out.
Funny thing was, he said somebody was pushing him and wasn't 2 car lengths between him and the next guy. So my mom always said, don't say nothing. You don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. So he's not even worth my time. I can't control his decisions and whatever the hell that was. So on to Texas.
130 miles an hour as they enter turn 3, and bumper goes to the back of the 11 again.
Way up the racetrack.
Oh, into the wall goes the 11. The 24. A 7/10 of a second lead over Martin Truex Jr. And there went the tire. The 11 goes into the wall.
Sit up there. Sit up there.
I mean, you know, each person has their own opinion of how they do things, and it just proves to the people that thought I was a bad guy that, you know, he would do the exact same thing under the same circumstances. So, I mean, you know, it's part of racing. It's, you know, I got into him, and he chose to retaliate, and so I'm in the garage, and, you know, that's the way it is. Not really. You know, no, I won't, but, you know, we'll do the best we can to go out there and win Homestead and make sure our competition doesn't.
Glad you're okay. Denny, done for the day, done for the championship.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm going to race guys how they race me and keep a smile on my face regardless. So happy to race guys how they choose to race me, and that's the way I see it.
Hard in the wall goes Hamlin. Chase Elliott.
Hard impact for Denny Hamlin.
That was a savage crash right at the start-finish line. Seventh caution flag. Lap 186.
Coke 600.
Left of your screen.
The inside of Chase. Gets loose. You see him lift out of the gas. The flames. Crowded Chase. Got into him. May saw some retaliation there.
Or did Keselowski get into the left rear corner of Elliott there?
I saw Elliott. You see Elliott lose his nose and lift out of the gas. Flames come out of the pipes.
Yep.
Chase it up. Squeeze Chase into the wall, and I think the rest is self-explanatory.
Well,
you never know. No, as hard as he hit, you know, you start bending them toe links and things like that, could throw these cars around. Watch the flame. See, lift out of the gas. That means his car's heading up the racetrack. Come up. That's a retaliation.
Which isn't a great move when you're trying to gain points and get yourself back in the playoffs.
Yeah, but he got squeezed in the wall pretty hard. There's a lot of frustration there on both sides.
Let's ride with Hamlin.
You hear him trying to bump, trying to stay out of it. Tell-all sign when somebody's on the bottom is them.
Back inside the championship 4.
Now Truex has to hold the 1 off and the 43 off. The 1 back to his rear bumper as the 48 continues to try to take the lead from the 11. Oh! The 11 around.
The 11 goes around, and the caution will come out. A race.
48 gets loose into the corner. You can see the back coming around. He has to chase the car up the track into the left rear corner panel of Denny Hamlin. Denny goes around into the wall. Typical Martinsville, 2 cars racing hard at the end of this.
How about that?
And this is going to get interesting.
Oh, boy.
Denny Hamlin not happy with the way Bowman raced him.
Smart, Denny. Be smart. Big picture here. Big picture.
Yeah. Crash down here in turn 11. Bowman around. He made contact. He's up against the wall, trying to let traffic go by. There's a little opening right here. He's trying to go in it. He's not going to be able to get turned around. I hope all the spotters are letting him know he's here. Now he's going to have to wait. There's another small opening coming. Let's see if he sits there. He just needs to sit. Almost the end of the line. There's still 4 or 5 more cars yet to go.
He was 11th, and Did they change from a blue to a yellow flag? It looks like they did. They've gone to caution. There was a blue flag there, but now because he couldn't get it fired back up, it goes to caution.
Yeah, you see contact right here. And he was just, both of them looked like their cars were moving around a lot. He and the 11 car got together. It almost looked like they both were in the corner too deep. Contact, around he went.
The situation is tough for the 17 because he wants to side draft Brad, but he knows that's not going to help Brad. That's going to hurt his teammate. Contact!
11's going to go around. He got tagged by the 48. They both get collected, slide into the infield, and the caution comes out.
Right there, McCann, drive straight.
They were 3 wide. The 48 slid up the racetrack, caught the back of the 11, and around he went.
Running in 7th and 8th position. Absolutely, Rick. Looked like the 78 up, or the 48 up the racetrack. Good save by the 11. This is going to tear up that 48 car as he tries to get around here on a flat right front tire.
With the debris that's being put out, this could end stage 2. Take another look.
48 gets loose right here. Looks like, yep, loose up the track he goes. How does he get contact here? Yeah, just 11 down the track, and he just has to lock it up.
I've been watching Alex Bowman. He's had his hands full. I've seen him multiple times have to be all the way out of the gas off of turn 2.
Looks like there's some contact.
Oh, the 24 of Byron.
Remember what happened off of turn 2. Byron felt like maybe that the 11 ran him into the fence off of turn 2. Byron takes that opportunity to possibly retaliate.
And then Denny, I believe, is trying to rejoin in the 2nd position. We'll see what NASCAR thinks about that. The 3 of Austin Dillon leading, the 11 pulled back up to 2nd. I'm not sure NASCAR is going to think that's okay. We'll have to see what NASCAR has to say.
What will NASCAR say about what the 24 did?
Back here in front of the 2.
Caution spinning it.
Well, the 24 has to admit it first before NASCAR will worry about it.
I was going to say.
That is a good point.
I'm pretty confident. I think I know NASCAR's answer about the 24. Marty.
Well, needless to say, Chris Gabehart is livid down here. They're trying to get their position back. Denny Hamlin, even more mad than Chris Gabehart. Listen.
I don't know. I haven't seen a replay of it, but good grief. If he's mad about what happened off of 2, you got tight underneath of him, lifted on.
All right, so Denny Hamlin clearly is upset. This has been going on all the way down the back straightaway, banging into each other. Denny is not happy.
Well, now he has to be careful because he knows that all eyes are on him. And if he feels like he was wronged by the 24 when the caution came out where Byron sent him into the infield, you always see the second one.
They're not gonna let Denny Hamlin keep that position. They're not gonna get into the business of saying, well, he got spun out and on purpose or whatever, so we're gonna give him his spot. The rule is you have to maintain pace. He didn't maintain pace, so they're gonna put him back in where he blended back onto the racetrack.
This is how it all kind of started right off of turn 2. Denny gets a little bit up the racetrack. You can watch the fire out of the pipes. He's off the gas trying to stay off the side of the 24 car, but still Byron hits the fence, and he feels like that was Denny's responsibility. You can see how frustrated he is right here, running him shallow into the corner. Laps later, many laps later, he spins him out off of turn 4, and this is down the back straightaway under caution just now. And I will be honest, I think Denny was very close to spinning the 24 out right here. Really thought about doing it, possibly wanted to do it or was trying to do it. He'll be glad it didn't happen. So I don't even want to think about what NASCAR might have done had he spun the 24 under caution here in an obvious retaliation, right? So the argument is this is out of turn 2, how they get together and the 24 hits the wall. And people are going to say, well, you know, the 24 spun him out on purpose. But that's